running the basic contexts and dependency injection examples. This chapter describes in detail how to build and run simple examples that use 401. The examples are in the following directory. Tut install examples. To build and run the examples, you will do the following. Use NetBeans IDE or the Ant tool to compile and package the example. Use NetBeans IDE or the Ant tool to deploy the example. Run the example in a web browser. Each example has a build XML file that refers to files in the following directory. Tut install examples. BP project. See Chapter 2, using the tutorial examples, for basic information on installing, building, and running the examples. The following topics are addressed here. The simplegreeting 401 example, the guessnumber 401 example. The simplegreeting 401 example. The simplegreeting example illustrates some of the most basic features of 401. Scopes, qualifiers, bean injection, and accessing a managed bean in a JavaServer Faces application. When you run the example, you click a button that presents either a formal or an informal greeting, depending on how you edited one of the classes. The example includes 4 source files, a facelets page and template, and configuration files. The simplegreeting source files. The 4 source files for the simplegreeting example are the default greeting class, shown in beans as injectable objects, the informal qualifier interface definition, and the informal greeting class that implements the interface, both shown in using qualifiers. The printer managed bean class, which injects one of the 2 interfaces, shown in full in adding setter and getter methods. The source files are located in the following directory. Tut install examples. Simplegreeting, src, Java, greetings, the facelets template and page. To use the managed bean in a simple facelets application, you can use a very simple template file and index. XHTML page. The template page, template. XHTML looks like this. XML version equal 1. 0 encoding equal UTF-8. Type HTML public. W3C. DTDXHTML1. 0 transitional. ENHTTP. W3. Org. TR. XHTML1. DTD. XHTML1 transitional. DTD. HTML XMLNS equal HTTP. W3. Org. 1999. XHTML XMLNS. Our equal HTTP. Java. Sun. Com. JSF. HTML XMLNS. We equal HTTP. Java. Sun. Com. JSF. Facelets. H. Head. Beta HTTP equal content type content equal text. HTML. Charset equal UTF-8. Link ref equal resources. CSS. Default. CSS rel equal style sheet type equal text. CSS. Title. UI. Insert name equal title. Default title. UI. Insert. Title. H. Head. Body. Div it equal container. Div it equal header. H2. UI. Insert name equal head. Head. UI. Insert. H2. Div. Div it equal space. P. Div. Div it equal content. UI. Insert name equal content. Div. Body. HTML. To create the facelets page, you can redefine the title and head, then add a small form to the content. XML version equal 1. 0 encoding equal UTF-8. Type HTML public. W3C. DTDXHTML1. 0 transitional. ENHTTP. W3. Org. TR. XHTML1. DTD. XHTML1 transitional. DTD. HTML XMLNS equal HTTP. W3. Org. 1999. XHTML XMLNS. UI equal HTTP. Java. Sun. Com. JSF. Facelets XMLNS. Our equal HTTP. Java. Sun. Com. JSF. HTML XMLNS. Fahrenheit equal HTTP. Java. Sun. Com. JSF. Core. UI. Composition template equal. Template. XHTML. UI. Define name equal title. Simple greeting. UI. Define. UI. Define name equal head. Simple greeting. UI. Define. UI. Define name equal content. H. Form id equal greet. P. H. Output label value equal enter your name. For equal name. H. Input text id equal name value equal printer. Name. P. H. Command button value equal say hello action equal printer. Create salutation. P. H. Output text value equal printer. Salutation. P. H. Form. UI. Define. UI. Composition. HTML. The form asks the user to type a name. The button is labeled say hello, and the action defined for it is to call the create salutation method of the printer managed bean. This method in turn calls the greet method of the defined greeting class. The output text for the form is the value of the greeting returned by the setter method. Depending on whether the default or the informal version of the greeting is injected, this is one of the following, where name is the name typed by the user. Hello, name. Hi, name. The facelets page and template are located in the following directory. Tut install. Examples. D. Simplegreeting. Web. The simple CSS file that is used by the facelets page is in the following location. Tut install. Examples. D. Simplegreeting. Web. Resources. CSS. Default. CSS. Configuration files. You must create an empty beans XML file to indicate to Glassfish server that your application is a 401 application. This file can have content in some situations, but not in simple applications like this one. Your application also needs the basic web application deployment descriptors web XML and Glassfish web XML. These configuration files are located in the following directory. Tut install. Examples. D. Simplegreeting. Web. WebEnv. Building, packaging, deploying, and running the Simplegreeting 401 example. You can build, package, deploy, and run the Simplegreeting application by using either NetBeans IDE or the Ant tool to build, package, and deploy the Simplegreeting example using NetBeans IDE. This procedure builds the application into the following directory. Tut install. Examples. D. Simplegreeting. Build. Web. The contents of this directory are deployed to the Glassfish server. From the File menu, choose Open Project. In the Open Project dialog, navigate to Tut install. Examples. D. Select the Simplegreeting folder. Select the Open as Main Project checkbox. Click Open Project. Optional to modify the printer. Java file. Perform these steps. Expand the source packages node. Expand the greetings node. Double-click the printer. Java file. In the edit pane, comment out the informal annotation. Informal. Inject greeting. Save the file. In the Projects tab, right-click the Simplegreeting project and select Deploy to build, package, and deploy the Simplegreeting example using Ant. In a terminal window, go to Tut install. Examples. D. Simplegreeting. Type the following command, and this command calls the default target, which builds and packages the application into a WAR file, simplegreeting, war, located in the this directory. Type the following command, and deploy. Typing this command deploys simplegreeting, war to the Glassfish server. To run the simplegreeting example in the web browser, type the following URL, http localhost 8080 simplegreeting. The simplegreeting page opens. Type a name in the text field. For example, suppose that you type Duke. Click the Say Hello button. If you did not modify the printer Java file, the following text string appears below the button. Hi, Duke. If you commented out the informal annotation in the printer Java file, the following text string appears below the button. Hello, Duke. Figure 29-1 shows what the application looks like if you did not modify the printer Java file. Figure 29-1 simplegreeting application. The guess number 401 example. The guess number example, somewhat more complex than the simplegreeting example, illustrates the use of producer methods and of session and application scope. The example is a game in which you try to guess a number in fewer than 10 attempts. It is similar to the guess number example described in Chapter 5, Introduction to Facelets, except that you can keep guessing until you get the right answer or until you use up your 10 attempts. The example includes 4 source files, a facelets page and template, and configuration files. The configuration files in the template are the same as those used for the simplegreeting example. The guess number source files. The 4 source files for the guess number example are the max number qualifier interface, the random qualifier interface, the generator managed bean, which defines producer methods, the UserNumberBean managed bean. The source files are located in the following directory. Tut install. Examples: D. Guess number. src. Java. Guess number. The. Max number and random qualifier interfaces. The max number qualifier interface is defined as follows: package guess number, import static Java, lang, annotation, element type, field, import static Java, lang, annotation, element type, method, import static Java, lang, annotation, element type, parameter, import static Java, lang, annotation, element type, type, import static Java, lang, annotation, retention policy, runtime, import Java, lang, annotation, documented, import Java, lang, annotation, retention, import Java, lang, annotation, target, import JavaX, inject, qualifier, target type, method, parameter, field, retention, runtime, documented, qualifier public, interface max number. The random qualifier interface is defined as follows: package guess number, import static Java, lang, annotation, element type, field, import static Java, lang, annotation, element type, method, import static Java, lang, annotation, element type, parameter, import static Java, lang, annotation, element type, import static Java, lang, annotation, retention policy, runtime, import Java, lang, annotation, documented, import Java, lang, annotation, retention, import Java, lang, annotation, target, import JavaX, inject, qualifier, target type, method, parameter, field, retention, runtime, documented, qualifier public, interface random. The generator managed bean. The generator managed bean contains the 2 producer methods for the application. The bean has the application scoped annotation to specify that its context extends for the duration of the user's interaction with the application, package guessnumber, import Java. IO. Serializable, import JavaX. Enterprise. Context, application scoped, import JavaX. Enterprise. Inject. Produces, application scope public class generator implements serializable. Private static final long serial version IDE equal -7213673465118041882L. Private Java. Util. Random equal new Java. Util. Random system. Current time millis. Private int max number equal 100. Java. Util. Random get random return random. Produces. Random int next return get random. Next int max number. Produces. Max number int get max number return max number. The UserNumberBean managed bean. The UserNumberBean managed bean, the backend bean for the JavaServer Faces application, provides the basic logic for the game. This bean does the following. Implements setter and getter methods for the bean fields, injects the two qualifier objects, provides a reset method that allows you to begin a new game after you complete one, provides a check method that determines whether the user has guessed the number, provides a validate number range method that determines whether the user's input is correct. The bean is defined as follows. Package guessnumber, import Java. IO. Serializable, import JavaX. Annotation. Post construct, import JavaX. Enterprise. Context, session scoped, import JavaX. Enterprise. Inject. Instance, import JavaX. Inject. Import JavaX. Inject. Named, import JavaX. Faces. Application, faces message, import JavaX. Faces. Component. AI component, import JavaX. Faces. Component. Input, import JavaX. Faces. Context. Faces context, named. Session scope public class UserNumberBean implements serializable private static final long serial version IDE equal 1L. Private int number, private integer user number, private int minimum, private int remaining guesses, max number. Inject private int max number, private int maximum, random. Inject instance. Integer. Random int, public UserNumberBean public int get number return number. Public void set user number integer user number equal user number. Public integer get user number return user number. Public int get maximum return this. Maximum. Public void set maximum int maximum this. Maximum equal maximum. Public int get minimum return this. Minimum. Public void set minimum int minimum this. Minimum equal minimum. Public int get remaining guesses return remaining guesses. Public string check throws interrupted exception if user number maximum equal user number 1. If user number minimum equal user number plus 1. If user number faces context. Get current instance. Add message null, new faces message correct. Remaining guesses. Return null. Post construct public void reset this. Minimum equals 0, this. User number equals 0, this. Remaining guesses equal 10, this. Maximum equal max number, this. Number equal random int. Get. Public void validate number range faces context AI component to validate object value of remaining guesses. Equal 0 faces message equal new faces message no guesses left. Context. Add message to validate. Get client id context message. Input to validate. Set valid false. Return in input equal integer value. If input minimum input maximum input to validate. Set valid false. Faces message equal new faces message invalid guess. Context. Add message to validate. Get client id context message. the facelets page. This example uses the same template that the simplegreeting example uses. The index.xhtml file, however, is more complex. XML version equal 1. 0 encoding equal UTF-8. Type HTML public. W3C. DTDXHTML1. 0 transitional. ENHTTP. W3. org. TR. XHTML1. DTD. XHTML1 transitional. DTD. HTML_XMLNS equal HTTP. W3. org. 1999. XHTML_XMLNS. UI equal HTTP. Java. Sun. Com. JSF. Facelets XMLNS. Our equal HTTP. Java. Sun. Com. JSF. HTML_XMLNS. Fahrenheit equal HTTP. Java. Sun. Com. JSF. Core. UI. Composition template equal. Template. XHTML. UI. Define name equal title. Guess my number. UI. Define. UI. Define name equal head. Guess my number. UI. Define. UI. Define name equal content. H. Form id equal guess main. Div style equal color. Black. Font size. 24px. P. I'm thinking of a number between. Spend style equal color. Blue. UserNumberBean. Minimum. Span. End. Spend style equal color. Blue. UserNumberBean. Maximum. Span. You have. Spend style equal color. Blue. UserNumberBean. Remaining guesses. Span. Guesses. P. Div. H. Panel grid border equal 0 columns equal 5 style equal font size. 18px. Number. H. Input text id equal input guess value equal UserNumberBean. User number required equal true size equal 3 disabled equal UserNumberBean. Number ek UserNumberBean. User number validator equal UserNumberBean. Validate number range. H. Input text. H. Command button id equal guess button value equal guess action equal UserNumberBean. Check disabled equal UserNumberBean. Number ek UserNumberBean. User number. H. Command button id equal restart button value equal reset action equal UserNumberBean. Reset immediate equal true. H. Output text id equal higher value equal higher. Rendered equal UserNumberBean. Number GT UserNumberBean. User number and UserNumberBean. User number knee 0 style equal color. Red. H. Output text id equal lower value equal lower. Rendered equal UserNumberBean. Number LT UserNumberBean. User number and UserNumberBean. User number knee 0 style equal color. Red. H. Panel grid. Div style equal color. Red. Font size. 14px. H. Messages id equal messages global only equal false. Div. H. Form. UI. Define. UI. Composition. HTML. The facelets page presents the user with the minimum and maximum values and the number of guesses remaining. The user's interaction with the game takes place within the panel grid table, which contains an input field, guess and reset buttons, and a text field that appears if the guess is higher or lower than the correct number every time the user clicks the guess button. The UserNumberBean check method is called to reset the maximum or minimum value or, if the guess is correct, to generate a faces message to that effect. The method that determines whether each guess is valid is UserNumberBean. Validate number range. Building, packaging, deploying, and running the guess number 401 example. You can build, package, deploy, and run the guessnumber application by using either NetBeans IDE or the Ant tool. To build, package, and deploy the guessnumber example using NetBeans IDE. This procedure builds the application into the following directory: tut install. Examples: D. guessnumber. Build. Web. The contents of this directory are deployed to the Glassfish server. From the File menu, choose Open Project. In the Open Project dialog, navigate to tut install. Examples: D. Select the guessnumber folder. Select the Open as Main Project checkbox. Click Open Project. In the Projects tab, right-click the guessnumber project and select Deploy. To build, package, and deploy the guessnumber example using Ant. In a terminal window, go to tut install. Examples: D. guessnumber. Type the following command. Ant. This command calls the default target, which builds and packages the application into a WAR file, guessnumber. WAR, located in the this directory. Type the following command, and deploy the guessnumber. WAR file will be deployed to the Glassfish server, to run the guessnumber example. In a web browser, type the following URL, http localhost 8080 guessnumber. The Guess My Number page opens, as shown in Figure 29-2. Figure 29-2 Guess My Number example. Type a number in the number text field and click Guess. The minimum and maximum values are modified, along with the remaining number of guesses. Keep guessing numbers until you get the right answer or run out of guesses. If you get the right answer, the input field and guess button are grayed out, as shown in Figure 29-3. Figure 29-3 Guess My Number at end of game. Click the reset button to play the game again with a new random number.